What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with another pickup video. First thing I want to say is, this month rocked. I got a ton of games, a lot of good ones, a bunch of crappy ones, as usual, but some of these are some gems, and I'm looking forward to showing them off. First game I got here, just picked up one Atari game this month, Barnstorming. Good game. Eventually hoping to figure out how to capture Atari footage, and I'll start showing some of those. Got a couple Famicoms here. First one is the best of the lot, Goonies. I featured this as the first episode in my Games You Probably Never Heard Of segment. It's a Japanese only release. That is the reason our crappy little Goonies on the NES is called Part 2. It's a fun puzzle type platformer with really good graphics. Check out that video for more info on this. It's really worth it. I got this game shipped to me, I think it was $2.99 plus $2.99 shipping, something like that. So it's totally worth $5 or $6 if you've got the means to play a Famicom game. So the other Famicom game I picked up was this one, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to put the name right here. I saw a random review on this, so I picked it up because it looked cool. It is pretty cool, and I think I may try a patch on it on my Retron, because it seems like knowing what's going on is pretty important to this game. If you know about imports, apparently this series is rather well known. It's made by the same people that do like Super Dodgeball and Renegade or River City Ransom. So that same series, genre, whatever. So, it's alright. It's a fun kind of beat 'em up game. I dig it so far. I'll play it some more. Next, I got a couple Game Boy games here. We got Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder. Haven't played that yet because it's summer. And then I picked up Black Bass because I love fishing games, but this one is a total turd. I'm never going to be playing that again. I got a Master System game here, Zillion 2. Haven't got a chance to play it yet, but I love picking up Master System games. Next, we've got a stack of NES titles here. Alpha Mission, no good. Dig Dug 2, even worse, turd. Then we got NES Open. Now, right off the bat, I like this game. I grew up playing Black Box Golf. It was one of the first probably 4 or 5 games on the Nintendo that I ever played. It's definitely a step up. Better controls, graphics, you have choices, there's cut screens. It's a good game for a Nintendo golf title. All in one day I scored some NES games in boxes, which I never buy because I don't care about boxes. Because if I start getting boxes, then I'm going to have to get all my games in boxes. And so on and so on. And I'm not going down that route. But these games were pretty much cheaper in boxes than they are loose, so I got them. First one, Kabuki Quantum Fighter. No, it's a good game. It's weird as hell. It's like you headbang as your weapon. Reminds me of Ninja Gaiden. Story, background, and enemies are all odd. A lot of Japanese games are. It controls well. The music's good. It's kind of fast. Definitely fun, but not as good as everyone raves about. Then I picked up Side Pocket, which I'm looking forward to playing because sometimes pool games are alright. I always like Lunar Pool. Then I've got Widget, which I never ever heard of or have seen anywhere, but it was $3.99 in a box. So it's probably pretty bad. Now we're moving on to some Sega Genesis. I picked up a game I've been wanting for a long time, Mutant League Football. So this game's got a real good concept. Cool graphics, funny. It's a nice twist on a football game. I don't have the manual and some of the game is confusing. I keep getting my ass handed to me. I'm sure once I get the gameplay down, it'll be a blast. Right now, I haven't figured it out, so I'm not liking it that much. But I hold hope out. So then I picked up Hit the Ice. So this is like the hockey version of Mutant League Football. Any game that starts with the national anthem can't be too bad. Sprites are large, the crowd's detailed, there's a lot of action. It's not like Blades of Steel where you go into a fight screen, you're kicking and punching the whole time. I don't think I captured it, but they throw an octopus on the ice, which is funny. The controls are okay. I'm sure just like with Mutant League Football, once I have the controls down, it'll be a blast. I kind of think that I may like Hit the Ice better than I like Mutant League Football, but we'll see. So I grabbed this game just for the hell of it. It was 50 cents, and I kind of picked it up just as a joke. But I hate to admit it, I oddly like it. Barney? Now it's just a strange game all around, but I expected it to just be the worst thing I ever played in my life, especially since you see it everywhere for 50 cents, like they can't give it away. But I kind of like it. I played it for 10 or 15 minutes, but we'll see.
Remember, I love you.
Then there's Light Crusaders. I only played this one for like 10 minutes because it looks like a game you really have to get into. The graphics are decent. It's one of those isometric games Genesis loves to do. I think I will like it. Games like this are right up my alley. It's odd how you can push people. It must have something to do with the story. I look forward to playing it more, but I've got so many action RPG games that I'm dying to play in my backlog. That one's going to the bottom of the pile. So who remembers watching this show on MTV back in the day? This is my generation, and I want this game to be awesome, because it so easily could be. But probably not. I've heard lots of bad things about this, and that's why I only just got it now. Right off the bat, graphics, music, and the voices, they're all good. Reminds me a lot like the show. You got Hank Hill, straight out of King of the Hill. This is where he came from. You know, Beavis and Butthead, the house looks spot on. Just like the room in the show, at least how you would imagine a 16-bit version to be. If you leave them sitting there, they rock out. That part is hilarious. Look at Butthead's gums. The only thing I see off is their shirts don't say AC/DC and Metallica. Unfortunately, the gameplay is horrendous. I still want to play it on 2-player because I've heard some good things about that, but I'm not holding my breath on it being good because going through it in 1-player is not. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about this one. If anybody's gotten far into it, maybe I won't even try. Then we got Spider-Man and X-Men, Arcade's Revenge. This was okay. I don't know. I'll probably play it some more, but I'm not in love with it. Over to some Super Nintendo games. We've got Mark Davis's The Fishing Master. Now, I don't know who Mark Davis is, but he must be a hell of an angler if his game is called The Fishing Master. I like the sprite graphics in this game. The underwater view sucks. I was catching lots of fish, but all small. It's cool how you get lots of options like lures, weather, outfits, stuff like that. The gameplay is different from any other fishing game I've played. It could definitely be worse. If you took one good aspect from all the fishing games I've played, you could make one really good one. So I don't know why they don't. Then I got Radical Psycho Machine Racing, or RPM Racing. Very disappointed by a title name like that. It was not radical or psycho. Next game is The Blues Brothers Complete in Box for the Super Nintendo. I'm looking forward to playing this. I see it as being possibly really good. I have heard bad things, but just because people say bad things doesn't mean I believe them or agree with them. So I'm going to give it my own shot. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If anybody's played this, I never see it around. I think this is the first time I ever saw it, so I picked it up. So I most definitely saved the best 2 games for last. This game here, I've been wanting to pick up for a really long time, since I first heard about it on YouTube, because I didn't know it existed before that. And that would be Batman and Robin. I wanted to pick this one up for a real long time. I never see it anywhere. So like I said, I just grabbed it off eBay. It's a solid game. Nice graphics and great background. Way easy so far compared to the Genesis version. You know, polar opposites. I'm not sure which one I like better yet, but I think it's the Genesis version. But it's just so damn hard. I don't know. But we're going to have to put some more time into the Super Nintendo one. But for now, it's going on the shelf. And now for the crown jewel of this pickup video. This is a true hidden gem. I love hidden gem videos. I watch them all the time. At least 50% of the games you see on there are repeated on everybody's list. I've never seen this one on anyone's list. So I am dubbing this a hidden gem. Pink Goes to Hollywood. I used to watch Pink Panther back in the day. You wouldn't think this would make a good game. He's not exactly a superhero or someone you look to emulate, but in this game you'd be wrong. Right off the bat, I'm really impressed with the graphics. Now, I've never heard a single word about this game, no review, not in any pickups. I passed over it multiple times, always at the same store. This is not very common. You know, Pink isn't exactly a superhero character, like I said. I hadn't seen the cartoon in years, but it immediately brought me right back to sitting in my parents' basement watching it. It reminded me, or seemed similar in ways, to the Porky Pig haunted game that I picked up a couple months ago. You know, who cares about Porky Pig? You know, you don't watch Porky Pig cartoons, but when I played the game, it reminded me of a Porky Pig cartoon. This is a lot like that. It just reminded me of watching a Pink Panther cartoon, which I haven't watched in probably a couple decades. But unlike the Porky Pig game, Pink Goes to Hollywood is good. The sound is good, the graphics are great. Every board looks good. The background rocks. Check out the windows. Even the background has background. So I'm definitely going to do a full review on Pink Goes to Hollywood and pop that into my hidden gem section because I believe this to be a true hidden gem that nobody ever talks about. So I look forward to finding more of those. It's what I love about game hunting. That's why I'm going to keep doing pickup videos. So that does it for this haul. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, YouTube, keep it retro!